How about something nice, like for example, a guinea fowl? And today we have only the best, the guinea fowl breast. And it's even refined with a salmon mousse. You'll find out how that works and why it could be your Christmas dinner in this video. Welcome. Kale Kok. Action! Our ingredients: guinea fowl supreme, so the guinea fowl breast, best meat, and what looks a bit dark right now will turn snow white when cooked. It has a wonderful nutty flavor. The finest of all game birds for me, and not as dry as pheasant. And we want to dress it up a bit because we all like to look nice for Christmas. That's how it should be here too. We're adding a bit of salmon in the form of a mousse. We're making it with a little cream, salt, pepper, and a few chili flakes. And we also need a sauce, so I have a 1/4 liter of vegetable broth here, which will come into play shortly. And as a side dish today, we have halved Brussels sprouts braised in the pan. Wow, we have a beautiful fish fillet here ready to go. And I'm cutting out 2 strips. This is sushi quality. I think you can see that wonderfully. The 2 strips will later be used as filling in our guinea fowl breast. And I'm going to dice the remaining, and we're putting this diced salmon into our mixer. We're going to sprinkle a pinch of chili flakes on top. Salt and pepper. I'm seasoning the salmon a bit too much now because the same amount of cream will be added. So don't worry, it's going to work out just fine. And our cream should be fridge cold, just like the fish. I'm adding approximately 1:1 into our mixer. And now we're processing it into a smooth mixture. It works best at full speed. And when the machine, like right now, starts swirling everything around as a solid mixture, then we're already done. Let's take a look inside. Aha! We just need a little spatula. Look here, when it's gotten so firm that it practically doesn't fall off the spatula anymore. So the mixture is already done. Can we give it a quick taste? We can even add a little more salt. So we're going to add a little more salt, let it blend one more time, and then we're done. And we're going to chill this mixture first. These beautiful guinea fowl breasts, you can always recognize them by the fact that the skin here on the wing is a bit darker than with regular poultry. What bothers me about our high quality meal is this cartilage. And that's why we have our little cleaver here. Just give it a hit. You can also freeze it for the next sauce. And then we also push the skin back a bit. This bone here will turn snow white when it's cooked. And we're going to lift the skin completely up without tearing it. That means we're just going to push the skin back for now because we want to stuff our guinea fowl breast. So now the skin is over there on the side. I think you can see that quite well. And now we want to flatten this out. And just meat down here, so the pure breast. Please don't include the bone. And now we're going to give it a few gentle hits to basically make a schnitzel. So, looks like this now. Now let's turn this over to this side. So, we're gently seasoning this with salt and pepper since we've already tasted the filling. Now we take the mousse out of the fridge. Cooking can be fun, and some things can be done really quickly. We're now spreading this stuffing onto our guinea fowl breast. If you want to multiply the whole thing, just double or triple the recipe. So, that looks pretty good already. And then we have our wonderful pieces here that we saved for this purpose. And now we're going to wrap the guinea fowl breast like this and roll it up into a little roulade. So far, so good. My grandmother would have used a toothpick to hold it all together. But no, we still have the skin from the guinea fowl breast that we set aside. And take a look. All right, and now everything is nicely wrapped up and we can pop it in the oven. So, and here too, we're wrapping it all up with the skin. Can we move on to the next step? For our little base, for the guinea fowl breasts, I only need half an onion. and I'm going to chop it into as fine cubes as possible. So, for the base, we're going to let a bit of butter melt in the pan and add the chopped half onion on top. And we want to season it, salt and pepper. And the onion should be sautéed until it's a bit translucent. Now that's what I call sautéed onions. Please don't let it take on any color because we want a light sauce later. Now we're going to pour our 1/4 liter of vegetable broth on top. And into this base, we're going to add our rolled up guinea fowl breasts with the filling. Don't worry, we don't want to cook the skin. That's why most of it is left uncovered. And we can also lightly season everything from the top. And we're putting it all in the oven at 150 degrees for 25 minutes. The guinea fowl breast should be cooked through and the skin a bit crispy. And in the meantime, I'm going to prepare the Brussels sprouts. So with the Brussels sprouts, as always, cut off a bit from the bottom and remove the ugly leaves. Then make a cut. And this time, I'm just going to cut the Brussels sprouts in half. We have half heads of Brussels sprouts. They cook faster and it looks a bit different. We're also sautéing the Brussels sprouts in butter and adding the second half of the onion. Sauté them briefly until they're translucent. Let's season the entire cabbage in spirit because it's much easier for the pepper and salt to spread now than when the cabbage is already in the pan. So a little bit of salt, too much. And when the onions are nice and translucent like they are now, you can add the Brussels sprouts. And we're going to sauté them a bit. If it gets just a little bit of color in the pan now, that's nice because we know the aroma of the cabbage rolls. That's where the brown braised part is the tastiest. Still, we want to cook it through, so we're going to add a little splash of water first. The water will evaporate again, and then the Brussels sprouts will be almost cooked. And then we let it get a little color. It's crackling. Good sign the water is gone. And we can already see some little roasting bits. Let's toss it all around again. Now it's clearly visible here. And for those who haven't tried it yet, the Brussels sprouts just taste really, really good because of those slight roasting bits, which makes them taste a bit sweeter. Nutmeg is a must, so that's done. Super quick recipe. The Brussels sprouts are ready and the oven is beeping. That's a good sign. Let's take a look. The guinea fowl sauna. You can already see. Skin is crispy. Oh yes, and it's hot, of course. Look, there are some bubbles here. Best sign, the guinea fowl breast is just right. So, I've turned off the oven. Let's just pop the guinea fowl breast in there for a moment because we still need to whip up the sauce. And in our steaming broth with the wonderful guinea fowl flavor, we're just going to add a little cream and stir it all together until smooth. And we're making it really easy for ourselves, thickening it with cornstarch. Attention, I say it again and again, work towards it slowly. Don't pour too much in at once, because if you need to stretch this broth, this sauce, that would be a real shame. And then we can already plate it up, quick sauce, next to the Brussels sprouts. And now let's slice the guinea fowl breast. I'm going to cut it right through the middle now. And then let's see how it looks on the inside. Look. Snow white guinea fowl breast stuffed with salmon. Now we want to give it a try. Of course with salmon. That's how it should be. It's a winter dish. I can only recommend it. If you like it, give us a thumbs up. What else is there to say? Bye, dear ones.